Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this 4M idea architecture. The topic for today's lesson will be printing and publishing. This is a very straightforward topic. Printing is a very common function in all softwares, even outside the CAD area. And the idea it's not much different from the others. So printing inside this solution is with the purpose to create a paper copy or, for example, a digital copy through PDF format. So it's not very complex to take out this output from the system. Besides the printing command itself, we need to explain in this lesson two concepts, which are model space and paper space. Because these are very important things to understand properly the printing. I will draw something basic, so not complex. So a circle, one line, just an example. And as you can see, we have three tabs here. One says model, and the two others say layout 1, layout 2. So this first one, model, this, I would say, black environment, it is something called the model space. And the model space is an area in which you create 2D or 3D entities based on either the world coordinate system or any user coordinate system. In here we can work, print wherever we want, so we can go to file, plot, and we have all the functions to do the printing. Okay, but we have, besides this, another environment called the paper space that we can recognize through these layouts. And the layouts or the contents of paper space represent the paper layout of your drawing. In this work area, you can create in the range different views of your model, similar to the detailed drawings or orthogonal views or whatever we want. But the idea is to represent a sheet of paper. And we can add through this graphical arrangement annotations, borders, title blocks, whatever we want, okay, without modifying the actual drawing. A couple of advantages to point the use of paper space. We can print the same drawings with different print settings, which you can have in each layout. We can add print related entities that are not essential to the model itself, so again it's no need to change the actual model. And we can create multiple layout viewports, which we will show. So in these different layouts we can represent different views in different scales. So the idea it is to have these layouts. We can have as much as we want. So we have this one, we can create here and say new, and we get this new layout. We can change the name through the rename, and this represents what we have in model space and represents the paper. So when we click twice, you see this area is activated, and then we are working in what is represented through the model. Clicking out will turn off the highlight, and then we have the standard entity which we can resize like this. Okay, and the advantage is because we can have different entities representing different views and different scales. So for example, if we call the command viewports, we can have this option here, entity. We can select the entity, and now we can activate also this entity to be a new viewport. And this is the big advantage of the layout. So inside of each one of these viewports, we can have as much as we want. We can show different locations of the drawing with different graphical arrangements, and we can have multiple tabs for the layout. So without changing anything in this, we can have whatever we want through the layout. Okay, so this is truly a very big advantage. We will have a couple of examples after all the videos of the lessons being done, so follow our videos and you'll have a couple of examples about this. For last, we have also a very interesting function called publish. And the publish allow us to export, so we can do activation also. It's not activated, sorry. We can export multiple sheet drawings and we can assemble them, reorder, copy them, whatever, and create a set. So we have a couple of functions where we can define everything. If we want a multi-sheet file or a single sheet file, dimensions for the page size, and plot options, so regarding quality, like this one, vector graphics or a raster image. So we have a couple of things here. We can insert headers, footers, whatever we want, and we can export this with one single command, choosing what we want for the export. Okay, so this is a very interesting command also. Finally, regarding the printing itself, this is I think very standard. Defining printer, this is basically the same settings and depends of your device, but it is very easy and similar to a word processor or very standard configuration in other softwares. So paper size, number of copies, print scale, so we can do the fit to paper and it will maximize for the paper we have available, or choosing scale, center on page or not. We can choose whatever we want to print, so what is displayed or the limits or a window when we can go to the drawing area and select. And a couple of things for print style tables are less interesting for the moment. Print options, if we want to do it with line weights or not, and orientation. So after everything done, we can do a preview, which I'm not sure what we'll do. Okay, quite nice for what we had, and we can go for printing now or going out. So this is what I had to show you regarding the lesson today. Any other questions or points not mentioned here or less clear, give us a contact and we will give you all the necessary support for this topic.